Hello, BookTube. Let me see if I can adjust this camera a little bit. Yep, not going to work. I got it set up a little different because I've got piles of comic books on this table. But I didn't come here for that. I went out to get some car work done in a town I don't normally go to because I had a dealership. That went well. And I went to a bookstore. It's in Keene, New Hampshire. It's called, I think, the Toadstool. And maybe it says on this. It does not. But I got a bunch of books. I got a book yesterday, I think, or the day before. I'll tell you about. I got bunches of comic books. I'm reading bunches of books. I'm reading Dragon Reborn. Right here. I'm reading in my Patrick O'Brian, Desolation Island. I'm reading This Hallowed Ground by Bruce Catton. I'm reading Ringworld by Larry Niven. And what else am I reading? I've got these things spread all over the place. So at work, I'm reading the Patrick O'Brian. Here I read Dragon Reborn. And so I have them scattered everywhere. But in all different types of stuff. Cheers. It's hot here. So anyway, went to Keene, New Hampshire. Lovely place. College town. Went there and went to the bookstore. Had great fun. They have a new and used section, which I really like. So I hit the used section, which is my custom. But before that, 2 days ago, my wife had to go to the comic shop for me because her and my daughter had to go shopping in West Leb, New Hampshire. And she picked me up book number 5, The Fires of Heaven, the Robert Jordan Wheel of Time series. I've been reading this. I'm reading book 3, The Dragon Reborn. You see, I just started it. Enjoying it, but I like these Darrell K. Sweet covers, so I have volumes 1 through 5. I have the prequel, and then I have 9 going on. So I'm missing 6, 7, and 8 because I didn't want to get the different covers. So yeah, we picked this up. She picked that up. And then today, where am I going to put the... Oh, and she also picked me up the new issue, or new to me, Analog Science Fiction Fact. And this is what? July, August 2022. Magazine I love. And then she picked me up the Fantasy and Science Fiction, and this one is May, June 2022. Like the cover. And usually I get what I can find. It's hard for me to find Asimov's, and I didn't find that. When I went to the Toadstool in Keene, they had only the analog. So I can put this over here for now. Anywho, the books I got. I did really well in the used section. I haven't looked at any of them in great detail. I looked at them enough to know I wanted them. So the first here is The Habit of Victory, The Story of the Royal Navy, 1545 to 1945 by Captain Peter Hoare. You got a little bit of glare there. See, this is their price, $6. It's one of these pan paperbacks from Great Britain. And it's Pan Books National Maritime Museum. That's right there. And I don't know if you can see it there because of the color. It's good shape. Got little sections of photographs. You can sort of see where they are. How would I do that? Let's try that. See what I can do. So that sort of thing. My kind of book. So I was thrilled to have it. The price was pretty decent. And we'll go over there on that shelf somewhere, which is getting overloaded. Nautical books, science fiction, nautical fiction. It goes on. Science fiction and fantasy. The next one I got, so yeah, that was Captain Peter Hoare, The Story of the Royal Navy. When did that come out? I think it's like 20 years old. But I did look at it, I thought. 2005. That close. Next one I got is an Oxford paperback. This is Trafalgar, the Countdown to Battle, 1803 to 1805. Alan Shome. I think I've read a biography of Napoleon by him. I'll have to check. Lovely cover. Who did the cover art? Cover design by Richard Rossiter. Very nice, huh? Look at that. Hopefully you can see it. There's a little bit of glare. I got a window right in front of me here. It's my little summertime hideaway. Oxford University Press, New York, and Oxford, 1990. And just what it says is it a history of the Battle of Trafalgar, great naval battle. So we'll see how it is. Did they say what he's written? Probably somewhere. Well, maybe not. So nice maps. Gotta have those. I don't know if any of you noticed on my Instagram, I got something else. I'll stop the video and add my Father's Day gift at the end. What I got is pretty sweet. I should have thought to bring it out. More maps. And I don't see that they're saying what this fella has written in the past. No. Oh, he wrote an author of Emile Zola, the biography, and 100 Days, The Road to Waterloo. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did a Napoleon biography. I digress as usual. This next one was a thrill to find. Okay? Eyes, it's a little hardback. These are two little trade paperbacks. Eyes of the Fleet. A Popular History of Frigates and Frigate Captains, 1793 to 1850 by Anthony Price. Nice little volume. This just is a Norton, yeah, not surprising. They usually do it right. You can see the price here. I went and splurged, $8.50. And they had names like the Arethusa, the Iphigenia, the Imperieuse, dashing names as long as the main top bowling and hard enough to break your jaw. That's a quote from Frederick Marryat, who was an early nautical fiction writer. They inspired the creations of such heroic fictional captains as C.S. Forster's Horatio Hornblower and Patrick O'Brien's Jack Aubrey. Admiral Nelson depended upon them so heavily that he once wrote, "Were I to die at this moment, want of frigates would be found engraved on my heart." So, looks very detailed, some wonderful inserts here. I'll go to another section here. There we go. I'll go to one in particular I think I saw when I thumbed through this thing at the bookstore. It was pretty obvious I was going to get it. Yeah, Lord Cochrane. So if you like Captain Kirk, if you like Horatio Hornblower, if you like Aubrey and Maturin, and I was talking Captain Kirk from Star Trek, they're all based on that fella. He was unbelievable. And a lot of these frigate captains were. They're fast ships, very maneuverable, with a lot of punch. So glad to have this. When did this come out? And a Norton publication, which New York and London, W.W. Norton, 1990. So really big addition to the library. Like I said earlier, I'm buried in books, so I will get to it soon, though. Then, Ill-Starred Captains, Flinders and Baden. This is a Stackpole book, and this is by Anthony J. Brown. Know nothing about this. All right, beautiful thing. It came out, so Stackpole Books, with a foreword by Tim Flannery, and this came out in 2000. It's first edition, and let me see. Get some of the. They got lots of inserts. This is about his trip to the same place that the people in the novel Desolation Island are on their way to, and that's towards Australia. And here, let me read you a little bit. I found this. I was excited to find it because it's a story I don't know, which is always fun. But it's still in my time period. Amid the Napoleonic Wars, 1793 to 1815, France and Britain dispatched rival voyages of discovery to complete the mapping of Australia and advance the limits of science. Led by naval captains Nicholas Bodine and Matthew Flinders, both expeditions carried safe conducts protecting them from seizure by ships of the opposing navies. Illstar Captain is the first book to explore the two voyages together in detail. So, I'm really looking forward. This really looks like a wonderful book. An interesting subject. Let me put it this way. We never know about the book till we get to it, right? So, was more than happy to find this. Then, found two Coast Guard books. Some of you know I am a Coast Guard veteran. I don't know anything about these books. Both are by this guy, Thomas P. Ostrom, who I think is a retired professor. Yeah, that's what it says on the back here. And they're published by Red Anvil Press, an outfit I do not know. But this one is a general history of the Coast Guard, 1790 to the present. It's out of Oakland, Oregon. The press is. So they have some documents in it. I mean, I'm not going to walk by a Coast Guard history without picking up. That's the type of ship I was on for a while, 378 high endurance cutter. And then both these rescue boats, I was in command of each one of these. This is a 44-foot motor lifeboat, and this is a 41 UTB utility boat. And I also drove these. Probably more things in here I drove, but very exciting. I've been on the Eagle, which is very famous, the training ship. I actually did a trip to Europe, and they were in the group of ships that went over. So a general history of the Coast Guard. We'll find out how it is. When was it published? So what does present mean, right? So it's a revised edition from 2006. And by the same fella, there he is, by the way. Happy looking guy. Happy to get his book published. This is the United States Coast Guard on the Great Lakes, a history. And with a buoy tender there. Same press. And there's a map of the area. I never served on the Great Lakes. I know folks who have. Again, a 41-footer. And this is a new 47-footers that replace the other ones, the 44-footers I've shown you. And I spent a lot of time doing that. So, yeah, here's the 44s that I was on. But I'd love to read them, see what I can find out. So this I got for Father's Day, but my kids had to order it from across the pond over in Britain. And it's this, The Sharp Companion, a detailed historical and military guide to Bernard Cornwell's best-selling series of Sharp novels. I don't know if I can get away with it, and probably not because it's plugged in. I have all of them right here. Some are hardback, some are paper, different kinds of paperbacks. I have a lot of what Bernard Cornwell ever wrote. I enjoy him very much. So here's an example of a hardback. Let me see, I'll show you one of these old Penguin paperbacks, which I really like. So, yeah, and what else? There's another. So you'll see them all. They're historical novels. There was a TV show starring Sean Bean, which I also enjoy. And I put it up on Instagram, and I got quite a few comments. And, you know, family members really enjoy the novels, and the people were excited to see it. So it's Sharp Companion, and it's put together by Mark Adkin, who's a military historian. Has a foreword by Bernard Cornwell. Has you know, inserts with images, and it follows the book. Oh, here's some weapons. I gotta learn to leave the images up a little longer. Here is a planned assault, so they give you the lay of the land from one of the novels. More images. Let's see how this all works. There was one in here that was really cool. There's a glossary that's really detailed. Right here, some of the helmets, who wore them. There's a Battle of Waterloo. Really, really fun. It like you'll have these notes about characters in the novels, and just fantastic. So I was very excited to get this. This is a great Father's Day gift. I usually do okay. And I will be reading it with my reread of the Sharp novels. Like I say right now, I have similar type books for Patrick O'Brien's Aubrey Maturin. I have for a few other series. I actually have somebody who's going to borrow an atlas of the Dragon Riders of Pern. I've got that right here because it's a friend of mine who's reading all those, and there's what that looks like. So these types of books can be fun. I've got them for other things, and I was very happy to get it. So let me make a pyramid, a Steve pyramid. See how that goes. And like I say, I got piles of comic books. I got a little behind in the comic books. I got new Savage Avengers with Conan that I'm really looking forward to. Completed the first set of those. I think I did that wrong here. Let's see if I can pull this off. So Father's Day, a bookstore trip by my wife, and then by me. And that's what I got. See if you can see them all. Very good couple days in the Richardson household. The book, the Sharp Companion, came from, like I say, from Great Britain, but it got here like, the shipping was reasonable, and they said it would take quite a long time to get here, and it got here rather quickly. So a couple weeks earlier than we expected. Hot day, humid day, we'll take it, because about 4 months from now, it'll be the opposite of that. So I hope you are all doing well. Thank you, BookTube.